All right, good people, what's happening? What's happening? Once again, it is time to talk about the topic for the week, something that you guys said you want me to talk about. And this time we're going to be talking about, nation divided. Is it me or is it everybody in politics crooked? As the letter S. And I'm going to say already yes. God damn it. I think you have to have a certain amount of moral unbelief or a certain amount of things that you would tolerate to bend your morality to be in politics, for the simple fact it is so much crooked stuff going on now in the White House. I thought that Trump was supposed to be going in there to drain the swamp. Hell, let's say like he done flooded that son bitch out. I'm just saying it's it's a certain way to do anything and a certain way not to do anything. It seemed like to me the latest situation on politics is the mission is being a nation divided. It's like the politicians are the one leading the leading roles, and you have some people that just don't know how to think for themselves and believe anything that they hear or see, and they just follow in their lead, no matter how ridiculous or how dumb the shit they say sound. So the current situation is this. Everybody already know, if you have or have not been following, you've been hiding under the rock. What they talk about is on the Mueller report, which is basically, in so many words, if you want it in a nutshell, it's giving you evidence toward not necessarily collusion, but that, well, you know what, I take that back. For you to haven't read it, it's basically giving you situations that people in the Trump campaign knew that they were getting information from Hillary Clinton in order to run, negative ads and whatnot to go into their favor. Now, for those out there that don't understand what is happening, it's rules against you being able to do that. And especially running for the biggest public office there is in the United States of America, it's supposed to hold some type of title of dignity. You know what I'm saying? Damn, what happened to truth in the American way? What the hell? So basically, they said yes to some information to paint their competition in a negative light. Now in business, well, hell, you know what? That's illegal in business, so never mind. I was about to say in business, people do that, but no, it's illegal in business too. So, I mean, illegal is illegal, people. I don't understand how the confusion from that can start or come from. I'm sorry, but I would think that the leader of the free world was supposed to be held at a higher standard. Mind you, I'm not saying that just because it's Trump. I'm saying that in any instance. It should not be, I can do what I want to do just because I hold a certain office. No one should be above the law, people. I mean, come on. You have to think about the can of worms that you're opening up in those situations, man. If you're saying that can happen and you're saying that a person can just basically do what they want to do if they hold a certain office, what the hell is the difference between that and a king? What's the difference between that and them performing a coup and saying, you know what, I'm going to be a czar. I'm just never going to leave office. I mean, you got to have rules and regulations in anything that you do in order to have order. You know what I mean? So I would like myself, if a person's going to lead a country that was founded on, truth, freedom, and American way, and all these true beliefs that the light on the top of the hill, goddamn, man, you can't have a person that's leading it that will have the capability or be so easily saying that they would do something illegal. Because my thing is this. When you see somebody do something like that, what did you not see? You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of stuff that could be happening that you don't know about. If a person has the capability to do something immoral, there's no limit to how far it can go if they see they got away with something else. You know what I mean? Like in a lot of cases, powerful people, to think about it, they're not like, the regular everyday people you see in the street. What's stopping them from doing a lot of immoral stuff is their ass gonna go to prison. You see what I'm saying? Like some people don't give a damn, but some people, that fear of it will make them not cross that line. But you got to think about a powerful person that's in power, and they don't even have that as the threat. There's nothing from them exceeding whatever the lowest morality rate that you can think of, morality that you can think of in the world of things they would and would not do. I mean, you gotta give it thought, people. I said, don't get me wrong. It's crookedness on both aisles. Anytime you give somebody power, somebody's gonna manipulate it. It's kind of the given or the bad part by having power. Everybody's not supposed to have it. just plain and simple. Everybody doesn't have the, how can I put it? Everybody doesn't have the ability to hold back if they had unlimited power. You know what I mean? Everybody doesn't have the righteousness in them to choose the right path or the correct path because they have unlimited power. They would be biased in their decision. They would pick something that would help out somebody they can relate to instead of just doing the right thing. Because at the end of the day, I'm sure all of us want the same thing in that sense, that the president should do the right thing and empower all people. So how do you think something like that if you got one that can bend the rules just to get his way? I promise you, when somebody's that comfortable doing something, there's no stopping point to it. There's no just do that one thing and it's over. That's what I need people to understand. You understand me? So you got crooked people all over the place in the world. You know what I mean? But they ain't in no powerful ass position. At this point, I'm calling the White House, goddammit, the Corleone house, goddammit, because that shit done turned into the goddamn Godfather. I mean, you basically a bunch of gangsters. You doing what the fuck you want to do, and you using the American people like puppets. You moving them around through news media and stuff. You feed them to make them believe that something you're doing is righteous. Now, I invite everybody to go out there and pick up something, man. Read. I don't understand how in this day and era of information, Google and things you can look up that people just believe what the fuck they hear. That shit just is dumbfounded to me. But that's a whole nother subject because I call it the stupefying of America because it's like an overwhelming amount of dumbass people suddenly just done popped out the woodwork. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's in the water. Who the fuck knows? But something went drastically fucking wrong. But but you know what? That wouldn't happen if you had free education. At least community college. At least an associate's degree, free education for everybody. That if people that wanted to, maybe then the world wouldn't have so many dumb son bitches that believe anything that anybody tell them. Now y'all excuse my French, even though that wasn't French. You understand me? Furthermore, I want people to understand when you listen to this, I'm not talking about one party. At this point, I don't even know if I have a fucking party because these motherfuckers crooked on both fucking sides. I mean, goddamn. Everybody basically just trying to make their constituents happy or their highest donator happy. You understand what I'm saying? The person that's keeping them in office will be the highest donator to keep them, running. When they run, they can have the donations to get the advertisement that they need. So usually they're going to go with whatever that person does, not the betterment of the people, what that person wants. I don't know I'm starting to think the betterment of the people thing is a thing of the past. These motherfuckers I'm going to tell you the truth. I understand fully fully when white people that voted for Trump felt like they were being left out, felt like nobody was accounting for them. I understand fully where you're coming from. Welcome to being black, goddammit, because that's how we've been feeling our whole fucking time over here. You understand me? So I understand where you're coming from. But just picking a white person who just gives speeches saying he gonna do something is probably not the best way to go. Just like for black folk, just picking a black person, they give good speeches that say they gonna do things to help you out and don't end up doing them. I mean, it's probably not the way to go either. You're gonna have to pick a universal ground, people. I mean, look at it like this. How would you feel if I came to you, lied to you, promised you something, hustled you, took your money, and then do shit that you thought that I was going to do? Which is basically what Trump doing right now. I'm just being honest. Ain't nothing happened that he said was going to happen yet. You know what I mean? How would you feel about that? If it was me personally, you would be pissed. You understand me? You wouldn't be trying to constantly support me and say, he was just late on, he didn't get the money together, or somebody stopped him from, doing what he said he was going to do, or somebody, you wouldn't be giving them motherfucker all that shit. You wouldn't be giving them all them chances. You'd just be like, man, you full of shit. So I understand you feel like somebody represents you, that you feel that you have to have a person's back. Now, I believe in having a person's back when they're right. But if they consistently doing fucked up shit, I mean, you got to at some point just tap on your morality and be like, hey, morality. He might be full of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, everything he doing is hurting everybody, including the white people that voted for him. The tariffs that just been passed, is going to be some shit that close down a lot of shit. I'm telling you, a lot of shit, and costs a lot of people money that they don't have. Point blank. Now, here's what I'm trying to get people to understand. The reason that he can so freely throw that threat and throw it at you and throw it out there saying he's trying to achieve something is because he can't relate to you guys. I don't know what I got to do to make people understand that. The man was raised with a silver spoon in his mouth. He was raised by a millionaire. So the average red collar, redneck American out there driving in your Ford pickup, working hard every day, motherfucker, he's not going to be able to relate to you. He's not going to know your hardship if he do something and mess up your job or make the parts on your car go high as hell. He can't relate to know your struggle. You see what I'm saying? So I don't care what nobody tells you. I honestly do not believe that man has y'all best interest in heart. If he did, he'd do a lot of stuff a little differently. Now, I'm not saying that to down or bash. I'm just observing. Because in the same instances, you can say the same thing about Obama in different circumstances. Different ways, I say that. Because in a lot of ways, it's going to always be, it's almost impossible to help out one single race. So that's the first stupid thing that people think kills me. What you can help is class. You can help a class, but you can't single out a race. There's just no way to make a law or do something that singles out a race. So all the racist, redneck, clans, motherfuckers out here just, you know what? I said I'm going to stop saying redneck because I know some decent goddamn rednecks. We're just going to call you clan racist motherfuckers. That's what we're going to call y'all. Please stop thinking that y'all going to get some kind of glory day, because you're not. Because if you're in the lower class, you're going to be in the same bullshit that the rest of us in. Period. So if motherfucker had your actual interest in hand, he will do things to help out your actual class or your class level, which is usually the lower level that's going to be the first ones to get the first hint of whatever the fuck goes wrong. Now, every week somebody asks me to talk about a topic, and I said I'm going to do it every week. And sometimes, hey, things happen. I can't do it every week. But I'm going to talk about this today. You understand me? So y'all stay tuned. As I'm going to talk about impeachment and what it'll take to impeach him in a minute. And do we think it's really going to happen? So y'all stay tuned in.
God has a plan. And the Bible unfolds that wonderful plan through the message of prophecy. God sent Jesus into this world to be our Savior. And that Christ is returning someday soon to unfold the wonderful plan of eternity for my life and your life. As long as we're cooperating with God by accepting Jesus Christ as our personal Lord and Savior. As the Lord does return in the coming 7 days, we'll see you next time here on This Week in Bible Prophecy.
Don't start that blasphemy.
Remember what my pops told me.
The new word. Follow me.
Remember what my pops told me. My family tree consists of drug dealers, thugs, and killers. Struggling, known to hustle, screaming, fuck they feelings. I got advice from my father, all he told me was this: nigga, get off your ass if you plan to be rich. There's 10 rules to the game, but I'll share with you too. No, niggas gon' hate you for whatever you do. Now rule 1, get your cash on MOB. That's money over bitches cause they breed envy. Now rule 2 is a hard one. Watch for phonies. Keep your enemies close, nigga. Watch your homies. It seemed a little unimportant when he told me I smiled. Picture jewels being handed to an innocent child. I never knew in my lifetime I lived by these rules. Initiated as an outlaw, studying rules. Now Papa ain't around, so I gotta recall or come to grips with being written on my enemies' walls. Promise if I have a seed, I'ma guide them right. Dear Lord, don't let me die tonight. I got words for my comrades, listen and learn. Ain't nothing free, get back what you earn. No doubt, getting high than the motherfucker, bless me please. This thug life will be the death of me. Come on. And I remember what my papa told me. Remember what my pops told me. Blasphemy.
But for them I'm still in the name of the Lord. Them I tell us right how them I
remember what my pops told me.
In the name of the Lord, they sin while the people in the ghetto.
We probably in hell already. Our dumb asses not knowing. Everybody kissing ass to go to heaven ain't going. Put my soul on it. I'm fighting devil niggas daily. Plus the media be crucifying brothers severely. Tell me I ain't God, son. Nigga, mama a virgin. We got addicted, had to leave the birds. Back in the ghetto doing wild shit. Looking at the sun don't pay. Criminal mind all the time. Wait for judgment day. They say Moses split the Red Sea. I split the blunt and roll the fat when I'm deadly. Babylon beware. Coming for the